And if I make no changes to my voice at all, this is what I sound like. But then if I just talk normally, it kind of like, I don't know, I got my normal kind of gravelly sound. Yeah, I think in a lot of practice with this kind of voice, if I just I really gotta try and channel it and just like perfect it, and then maybe it'll actually work. So this is a test just to see sort of what I sound like if I'm just using this version of the voice, which is less like pitchy and that sort of thing. It's more just manipulation of the vocal cords. Okay, so this is the second test. Just talking normally, and then suddenly I engage my voice. If I can just drop into this, then I don't know if it's gonna change a lot for me or what. Just kind of trying to change a little bit. I'm not really doing much at all when I'm doing this, but it's better than nothing. I think this sounds way better than if I talk like this. If I just talk normally, kind of thing. If I just talk like this, and I can, it might be better.
Okay, so I'm not very used to making my voice come through this way. This way is quite different. You know, at this point, it is like a feminine thing. Like I can do like a pretty feminine sound at this point. I feel like this is because, well, I've definitely killed off a lot of the reverberation. Life's a trap, dysphoria and me, yeah, life's a trap. I would like to get out of my headspace. Maggie Mighty Muesli. Well, yeah, if you just go a little bit higher and go meeting Maggie Mighty Muesli, I've just noticed that when I try to do the voice this way, it almost comes out sounding English. I don't mean it to do that. Normally, for me, it ends up sounding a bit American when I go this way. Colgate, maximum cavity protection. Trying to see if I can read that. Invoice enclosed. Philips S-Line. Double nozzle technology. Belts. Buckles. Muggles? Oh, hello. Hey, this is, trying to be up there and a bit clearer with the actuation? Articulation? Hello. Hey. Church. Cake. Like to. Mighty moon, eating some cake, enjoying that, trying to do a sentence. Trap. Show me the way to live my life again. You can't handle me.
That quick beige fox jumped in the air over each thin dog. Look out, I shout, for he's followed you again, creating chaos. Are those shiny Eurasian footwear, cowboy chaps, or jolly earth-moving headgear? Is this my voice? This feels really soft right now. This is the easiest I've ever felt voice. Like trying to do a voice, and this is the easiest. It feels so natural. But the only question is going to be, how do I stay in this voice?
That quick beige fox jumped in the air over each thin dog. Look out, I shout, for he's followed you again, creating chaos.
And talk it like just like this, kind of just normally, that sort of thing. And then try to remove stuff from it, and just kind of talk at like the same level, sort of thing. Try to keep it going at the moment, and try to test it out. So this is around 200 sort of thing. We're just hovering around there, and this seems to be quite good. So not really using those techniques, but just trying to stay head voice and feminine as I can. Then I will sound like this a little bit. You can say hello, how's it going, how are you today, all that sort of things, just normal, and yeah, go from there. I know it's not amazing, but it would be better than, well. Okay, so what I have so far is this type of thing, where I am
try to raise the larynx, but mostly just to talk through my throat rather than through my chest is the type of thing I'm doing. Makes me sound a little bit more androgynous, I feel, because I'm not changing anything to do with pitch at all.
What happens if you are just trying to listen to yourself and see what you sound like? You know, there's all these cars buzzing by and that sort of thing, and you're a little bit winded. That's true.
Okay, so I'm just catching my breath. I'm off the exercise bike now. Well, still sitting on it, but I'm no longer sort of running my heart out. I'm still catching my breath a little bit.
Okay, so this is a voice. This is just a male voice.
And then maybe I'll try and do a little bit breathy, kind of take away some of that weight of the voice, so it makes it thin. So this is what I can do, and then I can also increase the pitch as well. Hello, 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 hello there. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm a big goofy giant. Hello, 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 hello,
Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Oh, hi there. Hi. I'm definitely not a giant. Hello, 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 hello.
hello, 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 hello. Oh, I'm back again. That was strange.
Trying to really decrease, I guess, everything in the mouth space area. So I'm going as high as I can in the legs. And then I am also trying to, I guess, make my mouth smaller if I can. I have no idea how to do that to produce the smallest sound, so that's quite difficult. There are things to learn. 1, 2, 3. There are things to learn. 1, 2, 3. Hello, sheller, beller, sell, bell, well. Words are coming out of my mouth. Words are coming out of my mouth. In the second half of the 1960s, I traveled repeatedly from England to Belgium, partly for study purposes, partly for other reasons.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Hello? Heat from fire, fire from heat, motherfuckers. Okay, so we're trying to go a little bit lighter, and so we are talking while we're also walking, so there is that aspect of it as well. So as long as we're talking from that kind of point of view, it's okay. This is more like, well, it is going lighter, and it's very different to how I was before, so we'll see if this sounds any good. When sunlight strikes raindrops in the air, they act as a prism and form a rainbow. The rainbow is a division of white light into many beautiful colors. When sunlight strikes raindrops in the air, they act as a prism and form a rainbow. The rainbow is a division of white light into many beautiful colors. Currently, I am lying on my bed. I'm looking at the cycle in front of me, the spin cycle, and I am looking out the window as well. When the sunlight strikes raindrops in the air, they act as a prism and form a rainbow. The rainbow is the division of white light into many beautiful colors. These take the shape of a long round arc, with path high above, and its two ends, apparently, beyond the horizon. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When sunlight strikes the raindrops in the air, they act as a prism and form a rainbow.
Okay, we're gonna go on a journey from this to this. So
speaking like this is how I normally speak.
Speaking like this is how I could speak. It's not how I used to speak. I used to speak much lower than this. I just can't get there anymore.
But if I really try to speak the way that I feel like I want to speak, then I can get a bit, sort of more resonance, higher up, that sort of thing. So, whatever comes to my mind. Currently, I'm in the office. I'm looking at other people who are walking around doing their thing. I can also look out the window, and I see a lot of old buildings, a lot of buildings towering over me. But, so this is kind of it. In the morning, it's nice to come in here, and do a little bit of self-care, try and, do my own voice stuff, that sort of thing, and sort of, see how I go from there.